Namaskar, Abhishek, once again in the series Unlocking Stars with Abhishek. Unlocking Stars with Abhishek is a series on Brihat Parashara Hora Shastra. In this series, we are continuously trying to understand the great discussion between great Guru Mahasi Parashar and his one of the beloved student Maitre. In the last episode, Maharshi Parashar provided combinations of evil in Arishtha Adhyaya. So he will discuss all the evils in the chart, and he instructed Maitre in the very beginning of your analysis. The first thing you have to do, you have to check the Arishtas, you have to check the evils. And so many combinations he has provided in 45 verses, broadly divided into three parts. Balarist, the first part, and then Matri Kast Vichar, and then Pitri Kast Vichar. We witnessed that great discussion between two great souls. Now, in this episode, as per plan of Maharshi Parashar, in this episode, Maharshi Parashar will discuss about the cancellation of the evil, about the Arishtha Bhang. So, what Arishtha he has discussed, what evils in the chart, what combination of the evils in the chart he has discussed just in the chapter 10. In this chapter, in this 11th chapter, Ekadas Adhyaya, Arishtha Bhanga Adhyaya, the name of chapter is. So in this chapter, he will concentrate, he will focus, he will reveal the combinations. Through that combinations, we can understand whether Aris cancelled out or not. He dedicated 9 verses in this chapter. So in this episode, we will go through from the verse number 1 to verse number 9 and complete this Arishtha Bhanga Adhyaya in this episode by the blessings of great Guru. Before entering into the discussion, before diving down into the great discussion between Maitreya and Parashar, let's remember, let's pray the great Guru, Adi Guru, Sri Mahadev. And after taking his blessings, we will enter into the great Maha Guru Vakya. Om Sadhujatam prapadyami Sadhujataye vai namo namaha Bhave bhave nati bhave bhavasya mam bhavotvaye namaha Namah Sayam Namah Pratar Namo Ratrya Namo Diva Bhavaye Cha Sarvaye Shobhabhyam Karam Namaha Nirmame Tamaham Bande Vidyatirtham Maheswaram. Jai Gurudev. Har Har Mahadev. After praying in the lotus feet of Sri Mahadev, now we are ready to enter into the great Guru Vakya, what Mahaguru Maharshi Parashar is going to reveal in this chapter 11, Arishtha Bhanga Adhyaya. So in this chapter, Arishtha Bhanga Adhyaya, Maharshi is coming with the various combinations of cancellation of evils. Let's dive down into the first verse. Atharishtha Bhangadhyayah Parasar Uvacha Ityarishtam Maya Proktam Tad Bhangaschapi Kathyate Yat Samalokya Jatanam Ristaristam Vadet Buddha. Now Maharshi is declaring his intention in this very first verse of this chapter. He is saying, hey Maitre, he is addressing to Maitre, he is a student. He's saying, hey Maitre, I have already explained you about the Arist yogas, about the evil combinations. Now I will tell you, I'm going to tell you the cancellation of the Aristas. So let us let us listen very carefully. I'm going to tell you the cancellation. And now he is revealing the cancellation of evil from next verse onwards. Eko api ज्ञायार्थ शुक्रानाम लग्नात् केन्द्र गतो यदि अरिष्टम निखिलम हन्ति तिमिरम भास्करो यथा. He is saying, like, if one of them from Buddha, Mercury, Gyan, here the Gyaya is Mercury, and Guru and Sukra, Ya Arya Sukra Nam, if one of them from Mercury or Gurudev, Jupiter or Venus in the Kendra from the Lagna, then what they will do? They will cancel the Arist, just like sun just remove the darkness. Just like he is giving analogy, Aristam Niklam Hanti Timram Bhaskaro Yatha. Just like sun is, when sun rises, then all the darkness go away. In the same manner, when one of these planets is in the Kendra from the Lagna, Mercury, Jupiter, and Venus, then all Arista go away. That is the Arista cancellation. This is the cancellation of the Arist. Now he is giving more combination about the Arishtha Bhang. Eka eva bali jivo lagnasto rist sanyayam anti papu chayam bhaktya pranama eva sulinaha. Pranama eva sulinaha. Sulinaha is the god who has Sul in his hand, who has Trisul is in hand, who is the god of the god, who is the Mahadev. If Brihaspati, Jupiter, is in the Lagna, that Jupiter is removing all the evils, just like only one time, if with full devotion, full dedication of bhakta, bow down to the Lord Shiva, and Lord Shiva remove all his obstacle. Similarly, in a similar manner, Brihaspati, the Jeev, the Bali Brihaspati, strong Brihaspati in the Lagna removes all the evils. In this analogy, in this way, how Maharshi is putting forward and giving importance of Jupiter in the Lagna. If Jupiter is in the Lagna, then Jupiter is alone capable of to remove all the aristas of the native if a strong Jupiter is sitting there in the ascendant. Now in the next verse, Maharshi is coming in the next verse. एक एव विलग्ने सह केन्द्र संस्थो बलान्वितः अरिष्टं निखिलं हन्ति पिनाकी त्रिपुरम yatha. Again he is invoking the Pinaki. How Pinaki is removing all the obstacle of bhaktas. In the same manner, if the Lagna Lord, ascendant Lord, is very strong and sitting alone in the Kendra, that Lagna Lord is alone capable enough to remove, crush all the evils of the natives, just like Pinaki, just like the Lord Shiva is able to remove all the obstacle instantaneously. So how Maharshi is coming up with his giving analogies from his spiritual upbringing in this Arishtha Bhanga Dhyaya and invoking the Lord of the Lord in 2 verses. He is giving his spiritual introduction also, which lineage he belongs. And in first episode of this series, Inception, I explain in more detail about his lineage. In the next verse, Maharshi is coming in the 5th verse about the cancellation of evils again. Sukla pakshe chapa janma lagne saumya nirichiyate vipritam krishna pakshe tatha arishta vinasanam. If birth is in the Shukla Paksh, bright half of the month, if birth of the native is in the Shukla Paksh, bright half, and there is a benefic aspect on the Lagna, similarly, if birth of native in the dark half, in Krishna Paksh, and there is a malefic aspect on the Lagna, in both the cases, all the arist being cancelled out. All the arist being cancelled out. This is a Arishtha Bhang Yoga. Now Maharshi is giving more combination about the Arishtha Bhanga in the verse 6 and so on. Let's come together. Vyayasthane yada suryas tula lagne tu jayate jivet savat satvarsani dirghayur balko bhave. This combination is specific about the Tula Lagna, about the Libra ascendant. If birth is in the Libra ascendant and in the Dwadas Bhav, in the Vyayasthan, means Dwadas Bhav, means 12th house. So if sun is sitting there in the 12th house and Libra ascendant is there, the chart is of the Libra ascendant, then the native will live up to 100 years. Satvarasani dirgha ayur balako bhavet. So this is a specific combination for Libra ascendant. Now, in verse number 7, what Maharshi is saying, Guru bhamo yada yukto Guru drishto athava kujaha Hatvaristam sesam cha jananaya subkrita bhave. Now, Bham is Mangaldev, Mars, Guru is a Jupiter. So what is going to happen if the Mangaldev is with Jupiter? So Guru Mangal Yoga, or Gurudev is aspected by Mangaldev, then this will cancel the evil of the native, not only of the native, even mother of the native, evil of the mother of the native also being cancelled out. Janayaha subkrita bhavet. But this combination is not only good for natives, in case of as far as cancellation of the evils is concerned, but for mother of the natives, he will also cancelled out. In the next verse, Mahasi is coming up with the further combination. चतुर्थ दस में पापः सौम्य मध्ये यदा भवे पितु सौख्य करो योगः शुभैः केंद्र त्रिकोण गैः. Now after mother, he is coming and he is going to tell about the Pita. He is the father of the native also. He is going to give some combination. So Chaturtha Dasme. So 4th house and the 10th house. Chaturtha Dasme Papaha. It means malefics are sitting there in the 4th and the 10th house. But in the Kendra or in the Trikona, Kendra Trikona, Subhaiha Kendra Trikona Gai. It means malefics are sitting in the Kendra and Trikonas. Then what will happen? That is good for the Pitu who Sokhya Karo Yoga. So that is good for the father of the native. This is the combination. This is the sub combination, auspicious combination for the father of the native. Now, in the last verse, what is the declaration of the Mahaguru? Last verse of Arishtha Bhang Adhyaya, verse number 9. Somyantaragataih papaih subhaih kendra trikona gaih sadhyo nasayanti arishtam tadbhavot phalam natata. If sub planets, benefic planets are sitting in the Kendra and Trikonas, so if Kendra and Trikonas, sub planets are sitting, these planets are not going to give bad results being a sub planets. And these planets are going to give good results being a sub planets. And one thing he is adding, Somyantargataiha papai. So papi planets, malefic planets here, they are hemmed. They are sandwiched between the benefic one. So in that case, these planets, these papi planets, these malefic planets are also not going to give you bad results, being the company of a good one. So this is the combination. In that case, even malefic planets are not going to give you bad results, and sub planets being posited at Kendra and Trikonas are not going to give you bad results. And in this way, all the evils, all the aristas of the native being cancelled out. So this is the declaration of great Guru Maharshi Parashara. So in this chapter, great Guru Maharshi Parashara has cancelled out, provided the cancellation, how to cancel out the aristas, what aristas has been revealed in chapter 10. So in this way, chapter 11, we have completed by the blessings of Mahaguru. It's very natural. It's very obvious. Maitre will be going to ask certain questions regarding further techniques of checking and analysis of the chart, because Maharshi told him, I will tell you Arishtha Yoga and Arishtha Bhanga Yoga, then I will go for the houses. So Maitre is quiet, very quiet, and listening very carefully. But Maitre will speak up in the next chapter and ask questions. So let us stay with Maharshi Parashara and Maitre and watch the great discussion between them. Certainly, Mahaguru will bless us also with the great blessings so that we could learn something from this great divine science. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. In the end, I will pray for you and I will pray for everyone. Om Asuto ma sadgamaya tamso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma mritam gamaya. Om Santi Santi Santi. Jai Gurudev. Har Har Mahadev. Har Har Mahadev.